Good morning, it's the Crackpot Breakfast. I'm Ryan Lowrie, Canadian artist and full-time weirdo. This morning we're having orange juice. And I got an English muffin with peanut butter on it. It's a whole wheat English muffin because my wife buys whole wheat now because it's more nutritionally satisfying and less decadent as white flour, but it doesn't taste as good. And I'm sorry for all you whole wheat fans out there, but white flour, and this is a white flour bun, way better. White flour. So what's happening? Prince died. Prince died and I'm sad. I like Prince. Prince was a weirdo. And he never tamed that or watered it down for people, and I really like that. And he's dead now. 57? I don't know why he died. I've heard pills, I've heard Morris Day and the Time finally made revenge. First memories of Prince, grade 3. When I was in grade 3, a neighbor of mine had Purple Rain on Laserdisc, because I'm an old man. And I remember Laserdisc. There were these big silver record looking discs. You would pop them into a machine, and then halfway through the movie you'd have to flip it. I had a neighbor that had like 3 movies: Empire Strikes Back, Purple Rain, and I don't remember what other movie they had, because we only watched those on a loop. And when we watched Purple Rain, we would dance during the songs. Yeah, I was a flamboyant youth. When I was a kid, you either liked Michael Jackson or Prince, and I always preferred Prince. Which isn't to say I never listened to Michael Jackson, I preferred Prince. Prince was freaky. Bizarre in a good way. Art this week. What kind of art did I make? I made I finished my Golden Girls painting. It looks like this. Yeah, it's pretty sexy. Love the Golden Girls. Because sarcasm's always been a big part of my life. And the writers of the Golden Girls, they had a black belt in sarcasm. What other art did I make? Oh, Sky Hunter said that I could paint her. So I painted her as a mermaid. And that looks like this. What did I call that piece? Thanks for the Mermaids, which is a reference to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy's Thanks for the Fish. I like mermaids, and I will definitely paint them again. So if you want to see what you'd look like as a mermaid, let me know. I'll paint you as a mermaid. What else did I paint? Oh, my friend Kayla said that I could paint her, so I painted her riding a dragon, and that looks like this. And now that painting's in my front lobby, because it's awesome. last night Saturday Night Live did a special of Prince appearances. So they were playing performances that Prince did, and it was hosted by Jimmy Fallon, who I find incredibly annoying and always did. I know he hosts the Tonight Show now, and we're all supposed to find him infinitely entertaining. I find his whole awkward, nerdy thing fake and obnoxious. I've never liked Fallon. Even when he did the news on Saturday Night Live. Especially when he did the news on Saturday Night Live. But yeah, he hosted it and he told these long-winded stories that were mostly about him and then would have Prince referenced in them. Jimmy Fallon's the worst. And if you enjoy Jimmy Fallon, great. I'm happy for you. I'm not saying that there's not good material on his show. It's great material on his show. He has amazing writers. But that material coming out of the mouth of, an actually talented person, like, say, Conan O'Brien or Craig Ferguson, if they had his writers, that show would be amazing. But they don't. They have Fallon. So I skip it. I've tried watching his show. I can't. I just find him obnoxious. Kayla, the girl riding the dragon, and Sky, the girl that I did the mermaid of, they both have blogs. And I didn't know if I should advertise their blogs or not. So, Sky or Kayla, if you're watching this and you want me to promote your blog, let me know, and I will. If anybody watching this has a blog or a website you want me to promote, let me know. And if it's awesome, I will promote it. If it sucks, I won't. Because that's how I am. My cat's an asshole. Last year I chipped my tibia and a bit of the bone went in the cartilage, so they had to remove cartilage from my right leg. And they slid a muscle in between where the cartilage was, and I have good days and bad days. But some days it locks up, which restricts my stride. Because, I have a normal stride, but when my foot locks up, I have to make these little penguin baby steps. And I lean on the left foot. And then after a few hours of that, the left foot cramps up, swells up. Both my feet can be very painful. If I rest for a bit, it goes away. I've taken reduced hours at work to help with that. There's exercises I do for it. There's painkillers I do for it. I wear a brace on my one leg. But it's just one of those things that takes time to heal. And I have swollen and sprained both of my ankles. So, anyways, I have good days and bad days. Yesterday was like an 11-hour shift at work, so both feet were swollen and sore, stingy. So I wake up this morning, I'm laying in my queen-size mattress, and I felt a sharp pain, like as I'm coming out of the dreamland, and I do love to dream. I felt a stinging pain in my ankle, and I looked down, and my cat is standing, all four paws, on my stinging, swollen ankle. And I'm like, hey! I poke her in the stomach, and she goes, meow! And I realized she saw me limping, and figured, this is how I'm going to take out Fatty. Asshole. She gets a scoop of wet food in the morning, and I was gonna skip giving her the wet food. I was like, fuck her, just standing on my ankle. But then, I thought about how many times I've taken other people's sore spots and manipulated them to my advantage. Kind of proud of her, actually. It came out this week that Batman vs. Superman, the new Batman that I really didn't enjoy. Apparently, it's been dropped by like 600 theaters. And over the weekend, it made like 9 million. So altogether, I think the movies, from what I read, has made $500 million, which again is crazy amount of money. It's so much money. But the cost of the movie and the advertising campaign cost Warner Brothers a little over $400 million. When you spend $400 million and then make $500 million, that's really not much of a profit for a company. It's not. $100 million is amazing, but if you had to spend four to make five, it's not good. So the movie is, it's not a flop, but it's definitely not the success that they wanted. So I'm clearly not the only one who watched that movie and went, what the fuck? It's depressing, confusing, downer of a mixed film experience. But I guess Zack Snyder's directing the rest of the Justice League films, or at least the next one. I'm not interested. And even Suicide Squad, I'll be skipping that. I have no interest in watching Ben Affleck play Batman again. If Ben Affleck's in it right now, I'm just not watching it. No. I just, no. No. Just bad. And I know so many people who have said, yeah, okay, Batman vs. Superman wasn't a good movie. Okay. But Ben Affleck as Batman, that was amazing. No, it wasn't. It wasn't enjoyable. I didn't like him as Batman. I didn't like him as Bruce Wayne. And I normally enjoy Affleck in a film. Like Gone Girl and the films he made with Kevin Smith. I tried watching Kevin Smith's review of Batman vs. Superman, but it was just fucking painful. To hear his worship of Ben Affleck is just such a shame. And Kevin Smith was a writer-director that I enjoyed for years, up until, like, he made Zack and Miri make it a porno, and that was funny. And then everything since has just been, God, terrible. Cop Out with Bruce Willis. I don't know if that came out before or after Zack and Miri, because I don't care. But Cop Out was so bad. And then that Tusk with Justin Long and Johnny Depp, where the guy turns another dude into a walrus. And I saw a clip of his Moose Nichols. It's a movie about Canadians who work in a convenience store. It's fucking terrible. And that cartoon he made of, not the Clerks cartoon that was on ABC, but the Jay and Silent Bob Psychedelic Adventure, whatever, that he put out 2 years ago. I can't get through it. It's fucking terrible. So, I don't know what happened to Kevin Smith, but he should just stop making things for a while. Like, go away. I honestly think it's all these paid appearances that he does. These, An Evening with Kevin Smith. He's been told he's a genius so many times, he believes it. You do whatever genius work you had in you, it's gone. All your movies suck. And it's just fucking stop making movies for a while. Take a break. And I'm not alone in this. Take a break. Yeesh. In fact, I don't know who I find more annoying. Kevin Smith now, post Moose Nichols and Tusk, Kevin Smith, or Jimmy Fallon. I don't know who's more annoying. Which is a shame, because I was a big Kevin Smith fan for years, but he just doesn't have it anymore. whatever that magic element is that makes people interesting, he has depleted his stock in that. So please, Kevin Smith, go away for a while. Stop talking. Now I'm going to go away for a while. Thank you for watching the Crackpot Breakfast. If you have any questions or requests, look me up on Facebook and Tumblr, Ryan Lowrie. Bye.